it's not only young, beautiful, humble converts who are warning about the church committing suicide. Those words aren't mine. They come from Cardinal Zen this week. Go look up his full statement at lifesitenews.com. Cardinal Zen warned, isn't this the Catholic Church committing suicide? He spoke of the church become like the Anglican Church, and it's seemingly committing suicide by assimilating with the world. He said, referring to Pope Francis, that he left behind chaos and division, and very much like our young formerly Buddhist friend, he hopes for Pope Leo to turn the ship around. He said, our greatest hope is that Pope Leo will unite the church on the foundation of truth, rallying us all to the mission of evangelization. We must offer our prayers and sacrifices for Pope Leo. I might add, we must do so for the conversion of Pope Leo. And on a final thing that we want to address here, once again, we find the persecution of the Latin Mass. Just yesterday, this broke. Bishop of Knoxville, Tennessee, Bishop Mark Beckman, has doubled down on his cancellation of almost all of the traditional Latin Masses in his diocese. And I'm sorry to say, we'll put up the letter here so you can take a look at it. And you'll find the full letter in the story at lifesitenews.com. But, you know, I was infuriated by this letter. I'm going to give you a few lines that really got to me. He said, I quote, I have decided to provide for the continuation of Mass celebrated according to the Roman Missal of 1962 on a monthly basis. Wow. Once a month in one small, tiny place where all the faithful aren't going to fit in who want that. And then monthly, as if Sunday is not an obligation. Sorry, that was enraging for that reason. And then there was, I do believe the reform of the liturgy is a gift of the Holy Spirit for the church. He was talking about the reform of the liturgy according to Bugnini. Father, I'm going to ask you to interject here just for 1 second. Do you regard the reform of the liturgy by Bugnini as a gift of the Holy Spirit for the church?
You're asking me that seriously without smiling?
I'm smiling a little bit, but I'm fuming actually, because that is enraging.
No, I do not. I do not consider it a gift. I do not consider it a gift. As I've told people over and over and over again over these years, perhaps our liturgy needed a little bit of additional something, maybe a little subtraction of something. Not a big deal, not a big deal, not a big deal. Nothing big needed to be done. What we've ended up with in many cases is an atrocity. It's an atrocity. As a matter of fact, it's an insult to God. People write me all the time. They can't attend Mass any longer in their parish church because they've got trapeze artists floating around and dancers and I don't know what all. Anything but what is really this holy sacrifice of the Mass. We've lost the sacrifice of the Mass. When you lose the sacrificial nature of the Mass, you've lost the Mass. And this was exactly what Bugnini wanted to do. He intended to do it. He did it. He did it. No, a gift, it is not a gift. It is not a gift. It needs serious reform, serious reform, as does the Second Vatican Council. You know, they're talking so much about synods, a synod of this, synod of that. I love the term. I almost laugh out loud every time I hear it. Sister Mary Relevant in the Vatican is now in charge. She's in charge of the Synod on Synodality. I mean, it sounds like a punchline to a joke. Anyway, they've got all of this going on. There's still a way, and I'm convinced of it, of calling synods and dealing with the Second Vatican Council to put clarity into obscurity, into confusion, clarify these things. They can still be remedied. They can still be remedied. There were, after different councils, there were synods that took up particular questions and rectified or clarified a council. It's very good, very, very. We're not doing that. We've just, the train is off the track. No, no, don't get me started on Bonini.
Hi everyone, this is John Henry Westen for LifeSite News. We hope you found this video insightful. For more content like this, be sure to check out the links in the description below. You can also follow us on social media to stay updated on the latest news concerning life, faith, family, and freedom. Thanks for watching, and may God bless you.